Vereeniging taxi drivers arrested during Wednesday's protest are due to appear in court this morning. They were protesting about an incomplete taxi rank and used their vehicles to rocks to blockade the town's major routes. My colleague Malungelo Boy is tracking developments there for us, and he's joining us from Vereeniging. So Malu, in case you have no idea what we're talking about here, let's start with a bit of context. So we're saying that these taxi drivers were protesting because of an incomplete taxi rank. What more do we know about what actually sparked this?
That's right, Jujuzile. On Wednesday, taxi operators here blockaded every entrance and exit point here in Vereeniging with taxis as well as rocks, making sure that there was no economic activity in this town. They were protesting over an incomplete taxi rank, which they had said to us had been standing incomplete for about 5 years without any reason being given to them by authorities. They took to the street saying that they wanted authorities to give them answers as to why that project remains incomplete for so many years. But also, Dujuzile, we're talking about the conditions also of the roads. In fact, when you drive around in some parts of Vereeniging, you can see the potholes. These taxi drivers saying that authorities here really not paying much attention to the infrastructure here. Currently, they're using, Dujuzile, a makeshift taxi rank which has plastic sheets, which they are saying that taxi rank, when it rains, it becomes messy, and that place actually is not safe for them and their commuters. Few meters away from where they are, from where that old taxi rank they are currently using, there is this incomplete taxi rank which is filled with water and trees and weed. It just lies deserted, Dujuzile. It's forgotten, and these taxi drivers saying that they want to know when will work resume there in that incomplete taxi rank,
right.
And hence they took to the streets.
Right, and what have authorities said in responding to what the taxi drivers have had to say?
Well, on Wednesday afternoon, shortly after the arrest of those 50 taxi operators who were protesting, we know that the MEC for Transport here in Gauteng met with some of the taxi associations here and also local government officials to discuss this particular issue. Here are some of the reasons, Duduzile, that were given as to why that project remains incomplete. They said that the contractor that was hired to work on that project filed for insolvency, but also, Duduzile, they're saying that that project actually was built in a dolomitic area, and that for me raises so many questions, Duduzile, as to start with, didn't they know that where that project was dolomitic? Wasn't there a study that was done to ascertain the conditions of the soil there? And authorities have not yet been able to answer to that question as yet.
Right. Let's talk about the appearance. What charges are they facing?
Well, they'll be appearing in this court behind me, and we're expecting a whole lot of other taxi drivers to come out and support their colleagues. They'll be appearing on a charge of public violence.
Malungelo Boy, thank you very much for that update.